Okay, so I opened Facebook and there's this awesome picture of a steak. I haven't had dinner yet. Alright, my chair is hung up. Hold on a second here. Got a lot going on in here today. Hi. Alright. So now I need to find there we go. I found it. Wait, I need to turn off the volume. Yay. That didn't take as long. I'm surprised. Maybe I'm getting better. Maybe I was lucky. I'm gambling I was lucky. Alright. So I might be messing with this a lot because I'm growing it out. Because I had a hairdo in mind. And it's like not cooperating today. Alright. Good evening. It is Saturday night and it has been this week, it's been a whirlwind of a week, and I have absolutely loved it. It has been so much fun. It is September 4th. 18 days till we are officially in fall, but as far as I'm concerned, it's fall. I love fall. So, we've talked a little bit about different products that are available in Chalk Couture, and I'm stumbling, like I don't know what I need to say. And I just thought I'd show you the things that we've made in case you haven't seen the lives. Well, they're replays now, but in case you haven't seen them. Hello there, how are you? So good to see you. Anyway, so the first thing we made was whoops. This was a wreath that I had started, and I chalked on the sign to add to the wreath, and then later I added these little ghosts to it, and so that was our first project. Okay, that was Wednesday. Thursday we did the what is this? The September Club Couture. Oh my gosh. Hello. Friends, hi friends. I had to take a nap earlier. I was looking through my phone and I started seeing little bursts and things started spinning, and so I just knew a migraine was coming. So I had to take a nap earlier, and I don't think it's totally gone. My brain is just in a fog. Anyway, so we did this. This is the September Club Couture, and it's got a glass in front of it so it's protected and it can't get messed up by being scraped against anything, and I'm absolutely loving this. I need to find a great place to put it. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, let me see. There. I don't know if that makes it any better, if that makes it worse. I have to wait for the computer to catch up. Kind of helps a little bit. So that's what we did with Thursday. And then Friday, last night, I showed you how we can remove the chalk paste that has been placed onto something and turn it into something new. And so this had designs on it for the summer, and I switched it out for Halloween. And I am loving this. And so we have the witches in and the witches out. It's going to be it's a great piece on a desk at work or in your kitchen. You can put it in your kitchen, and if you don't want people bugging you, you can just say, go away. So that's the project we did last night. And tonight, I'm going to show you how the ink works on our shirts. And so I brought in here, this is a shirt that I wear a lot. And I inked it with Chalking Is My Cardio. I don't know if you can see that. I'm holding it up. I'm watching the computer. Yes. Chalking Is My Cardio. And then I inked the sleeve with our logo, and I did the back because I wanted to be a little bit of a walking billboard to build my business. And I couldn't tell you how much I've worn this and washed it and worn it and washed it. I wash it in cold water. I dry it in very low heat. And it has been, I mean, I've had brand new shirts get ruined because you wash and dry and then it just starts peeling. And this has just been wonderful. I think I made this back in March when I first became a designer. So tonight we are going to make a shirt that says, "Bad decisions make good stories." And then I'm going to wear it a lot. Because I've made a lot of bad decisions in my life, but we won't go there. This is the shirt we're going to use. So I'm going to now lower the camera so you can see what I got going on here on the table. So if you get dizzy, close your eyes and I will let you know as soon as we are done adjusting. Sorry about that bump there. I'll go a little slow. I think that's about right. There we go. All right, so what you see here is some parchment paper. This is very important. You will need that for heat setting it. I don't have an iron. Well, I do have an iron, but I don't like to iron. So I broke down and bought a heat press because I was doing a lot of towels and a lot of shirts in the very beginning. And when you heat set this ink with an iron, you have to iron 4 minutes on each side. And it was taking a very, very long time to finish it. So for me, when I was doing, you know, mass amounts, and so I went ahead and broke down and purchased this. So first thing we're going to need to do, I'm thinking I need to iron this a little bit. It's quite wrinkled. I picked it up a while back, and I never chalked on it or inked on it. I'm not going to chalk on it. I'm going to ink on it, and it's gotten wrinkled. So this is at 145. It should iron the space that I need. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put it right here. So this is a cute little transfer that they recently had designed and made available. Bad decisions make good stories. I will write on the back because it is a brand new transfer. Excuse me, that I have not used. Bad decisions. Now, since I'm putting this on fabric, it is not necessary to fuzz this because it's going on fabric and then it will automatically get fuzzed a little bit anyway. So it'll be easy to take it off. The hardest part is figuring out where you want to place it. Well, for me, there's two hardest parts. Figuring out where I want to place it and then picking the colors, because I have a hard time settling on colors, but today I settled on this Tide. This is called Tide. And one of the things I like to do is put the color on the design and then put a little shimmer over some of it. So I'm going to use this Tide as the main color, and then I'm going to use this shimmer silver. I want to put the word, I want the word bad and the word good to sparkle. So we'll see how that turns out. I was doing it quite a bit on other shirts and I kind of fell in love with that technique, and so I used it a lot. Alright, so now we want to we definitely want to peel. So have you ladies enjoyed the week? Has this been a fun event for you? Are you finding things to help you get through the holidays for your gifts? Maybe even things for yourself. I didn't bring, oh wait, I got a tape measure. swear I brought the tape measure. What did I do? I didn't bring the tape measure, so I'm going to have to eyeball it and hope that it's centered. That looks kind of centered. Oh hey, I know what to do. It's centered. Yay! Okay. That's a good spot. Alright. This is how easy this is. So, my ink is ready for use. You don't have to do a whole lot of stirring in preparing for the ink. All I'm going to do is take, first I want to make sure there's no air bubbles. I'm just going to take a scoop of ink and start spreading it on here. You can spread butter on bread, you can spread paste and ink on these transfers. It's a little bit of a different consistency, and it doesn't start drying as quickly as the chalk paste does. I'm changing direction because I want to make sure I don't get it, I don't want to go over the edge. Some of the designs on the transfers get pretty close to the edge of the transfer itself, so sometimes it may call for putting some tape around the edge, like some painter's tape. That way you don't accidentally get the ink on the shirt where you don't want it, because I have learned that it's very difficult to get it off the shirt once it's on there. There's been a time or two that I was able to move fast enough with my tie pin and get an accidental slip off of the shirt, but more times than not, I am not able to, so I like to be extra careful. Okay. And I like to overdo just to be sure. Just to be sure I'm getting everything. It doesn't matter how much I put on here because I'll just be putting the excess back in the jar. Alright. Alright, so now I'm just going to scrape off the excess just like on the chalk paste. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put something inside my shirt. Oh my goodness. I am just, oh, and I just, one moment. I just went right along and I didn't even pay attention to what I was doing. Normally, what you need to do is put something inside the shirt, so it, oh goodness gracious, okay, hold on, I'm sorry everybody, my brain is not playing nice today. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. It's not a shirt I'll be able to keep because I just ruined it. I probably need to be back in bed in my nap. So normally, oh my gosh, okay, this is okay, because this can happen to anybody anytime they're crafting. Normally we would start by putting this inside the shirt first and then inking. That way it doesn't go through. This is what not to do, my friends. It doesn't go through, but since I didn't do it, it went through. Okay. Okay, I know what to do. I'll be right back. Don't go away. let's start over. So I'm going to place this over here for now. I got a new shirt. I'm going to do this the right way this time. So I'm going to take this. It's sticky. Not as sticky as normal because I've used it quite a bit, as you can see. Place it inside the shirt between the two layers. See? In the area that you want to ink. Oh my gosh. There we go. I'm glad I have a few of these laying around. Alright. Now I'm going to still use the transfer that I had. It's just going to be a little tricky making sure I don't get the ink all over the shirt. So I'm just going to take it and place it right there. I'm kind of lining up the center of it with the center of the V. Okay? And I'm going to take a clean squeegee and just kind of gently work out the air bubbles. Okay. And now I'm going to wash my hands. Oh, on the back of the shirt, Pam. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm going to show you the mess I made. All right, so there's the design on the front. I got ink all over it back here. And then when it went through, oh, you know what? It only went through on the inside. It didn't go all the way through, so I can definitely do something with this. It's not a total waste. Woohoo! All right, here we go. I'm just going to get a new squeegee. All right, so I can put a little design underneath it and cover up that smudge of ink. So I'm starting over on a new shirt. I do pull out globs of it at a time. I probably shouldn't, but I do. Here we go. As messy as I am, it's probably a bad idea. If you're not a messy crafter, you're in good shape. I'm a very messy crafter. Okay, so I put the sticky mat in between the two layers. I smeared the ink on the shirt, and now I'm just going to scrape off the excess. Just like that. I'm holding my squeegee straight up and down. Scraping off the excess, putting it back in the jar. Okay, I gotta be careful. Now, I want some shimmer on a couple of the words. So I'm gonna check my hands, make sure they're clean before I touch anything else. There we go. Put that way over to the edge. So now I have this part, the shimmer silver, We need a clean squeegee. This is a larger squeegee that I cut so that I can have a little bit of a smaller surface to work with, or a squeegee to work with. I'm going to shimmer the bad. Trying to make sure I get the bottoms of the letters without getting it onto the word decisions. Okay. I put a little bit of Tide in my silver. I can dig that out. That's no big deal. And now I want to do good. I'm going to go this way to start. A smaller squeegee probably would have made it a little bit easier. There are no chalk emergencies, no ink emergencies, for the most part. Okay, so now I'm going to scrape off the excess. Getting a little bit of Tide in my jar. And now we're going to peel it. I'm going slow because sometimes I have a tendency to miss the top edge and the bottom edge of words. And so far, so good. Yay! Quite a recovery. Alright, so I'm going to put this all the way over to a different space. Because I do not want it near my shirt. Success, everybody, success. Now I need to put that up there so I don't risk. I'm checking my hands. Okay. So now, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you'll be able to see it after I'm done here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blow dry it a little bit before I peel it off of this. I don't believe that's necessary, but I have accidentally smudged my designs while trying to peel it off of here. So I've decided that I prefer to just run the blow dryer over it a little bit first before, so that it's not as tacky as it is right now before I start peeling it off. So it's about to get loud if you want to turn down your volume. I'm going to remove the sticky, oh my gosh, the name of it is leaving my brain. The sticky mat. Thank you. The sticky mat. Okay, take that out. The words bad and good are sparkly. I like it. Okay. I'm placing this is my mat that I'm supposed to use under my heat press. So I'm placing that under the spot that I'm going to be pressing. Pretty much all the tackiness, most of the tackiness is gone. So it's ready to be heat set. I'm taking parchment paper, not wax paper, parchment paper. Wax paper, Dollar Tree, by the way, has parchment paper, but it doesn't work. So you do not want to use that. You want the good parchment paper from the grocery store. And I only really need half of it for this design. So I'm going to tear it in half. I'm going to put the first half underneath so that I don't accidentally transfer it through for some way or another. So the parchment paper is inside between the two layers. The second half is going to go on top. My heat press is set for 305 degrees. I'm just going to set it on here and set it for 30 seconds. I'm going to have to play with my other shirt, and I'm going to find a design, maybe some flowers or something to go underneath it. That way I can cover up that ink that I smudged on it, and it will not be a total loss. We got 6 more seconds. I should take the sticker off here. Oops. And now it's still kind of stuck to it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it one more time. So the ink, when you use chalk paste, it really just kind of sits on the surface of whatever it is that you're, putting it on. The ink works its way into the fibers of the fabric that you're using. You can also use ink on glass. I mean, you can use it on anything, but to make it permanent, you can use it on glass. I've used it on plates. Decorative plates. You cannot eat off of it, but if you can make a decorative plate and heat set it in the oven. What I do is I'll design my glass item that I'm making and then let it dry. I'll tend to take a blow dryer to it for a bit. Sometimes I let it sit for a day or two. Depends on how big and how thick the ink is when you put it on there. And then once it's not so tacky, you can put it in the oven, set it to 350, and once it tells you it's at 350, you time it for 30 minutes, and then you turn the oven off and you leave it in the oven until you can remove it with your hands. So I tend to do it before I go to bed. I'll turn the oven on, put it in the oven, turn it on, let it bake for 30 minutes, and then turn the oven off and go to bed. And that way, I know the next morning it's ready to come out. And it permanently sets it on the glass. So I'm putting a piece inside there to make sure the ink doesn't touch the back of the shirt. And then this one, whoop, that got inside the. Somehow I put that in the ink. And there we go. And I'm going to do this side, 30 seconds. I am terrible about being messy. Nine more seconds and the shirt will be done. And really too, if you wanted, you could get multiple transfers and put things, with it. You could frame this if you wanted with flowers or leaves or hearts, or there's all kinds of designs that are available where you can piece them together. All right, turning my shirt right side out. I'm looking at the back, and I am so happy to see that I did not get ink on the back. I made a shirt for my mom, and I got ink all over the back of it. And I tried to wash it out. It was a white shirt, and I tried to bleach it out, and it did not come out. That's how well the ink stays. Okay. And there we go. There you have it. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. The bad and the good are shimmering, and that's it. This is permanent, and that is without the mistake I made. It's very, very easy to do. I promise you. It's just I'm off tonight. And this, if you didn't see earlier, this is a shirt I made back in March that I've washed, I couldn't tell you how many times. And look how nice it is still. Including the logo on the arm. It's still the same way it was the day I applied it. As well as my little advertisement that I put on the back. And there you go. That's it for tonight. I appreciate you ladies joining me. This has been so much fun. Tomorrow I am going to go live probably around 6. So I do hope to see you there. I may or may not do a project. It may just be a, just a quick end of event live. So that's it. Oh, and also if you want to, we are coming to the end of the event, and if you're still curious, you still want to know more about the about Chocolate Tour and all the things that can be done, feel free to look up my group. It's Wannabe Crafty Society, WANNABE Crafty Society. Just request to join, and I'll let you in, and you can see the things that are going on. It is a little bit of a new group, and I'm still building it. But I would love to see what everybody in the group does with their projects. We can share everything with each other. We can craft together at times. And you can take advantage of the deals. All right. That's it for tonight. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.